Well, this is how we're gonna start this one. Um, well, there's so many things to say, I don't even know where to start. First, I want to start on what happened to me today. So today, okay, well, there's something that was wrong with my computer. The two um the two clickers on my laptop, they wouldn't press. And I was like, okay, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Who am I gonna go to? I don't know anybody that can fix it. The people that I know that could probably look at it, they're in Boston and they're not here. And how am I gonna fix this? So I was like, okay, ask around. First thing to do, ask around. So I asked around. I had a friend of mine. She was like, okay, you could go to this place. The Asian guy would take your computer and then look at your computer for free. And if you have to fix it, you just pay for it. I'm like, okay, sounds reasonable. Cool. To get there, it's in Park Slope. To get there, it takes, I don't know how long, but I have to take either the 41 or the B or the Q to 7th Avenue and then take the 67 all the way to Ninth Street. So, after doing all that, that's a long trip by itself. And then I get there, and then so I went there probably Thursday. I want to say Thursday. I think I went there Thursday. And I asked them, I was like, okay, I brought my older computer too, and I was like, okay, can you look at them? I know the Acer computer, the old one I had, that one doesn't work. It's dead. Can you check to see if there's any documents on it? And if anything, put it on my Dell computer. And at the same time, look at my Dell computer and see what's wrong with it. Why isn't it clicking? So he's like, okay, da da da. And I'm like, oh, how much would it cost to transfer the stuff from my Acer computer to my Dell computer? He was like, oh, it's gonna cost you $100. I was like, okay, that's not so bad. So he was like, oh, you could pick it up Monday. I was like, no, I need my computer like today. So can you call me today? He was like, okay, I'll call you today, 6:30, 6:30, 6:30. I call you, 6:30. I call you. I'm like, okay, little Asian man, cool. So then, um, I wait. 6:30 come and go. Like, where's 6:30? Like, it didn't even come, and I'm just like, wow, dude really didn't call me. But I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna fail. I'm gonna just be like, you know what? Whatever. So Friday came and went. I got no call whatsoever. I didn't get a call Thursday. I didn't get a call Friday. So I was like, okay, what are they doing with my computers? You know? So today, well, Saturday, which is today. For me, today is Saturday the 24th, I want to say. I want to say it's the 24th. So I was at work. I had work today, 3 to 11. I mean, 7 to 3. And they called me and they said, "Oh, your laptop is ready. Come get it. Come get it. We close at 7." So I called them. I was like, "Okay, I'm going to come get my laptop or whatever." And they were like, "Oh, they said, "Oh, we found that there is documents on the Acer computer and that for your Dell computer, you need to get a mouse for it because it's not working, and the price to get a mouse and the price to buy a new section for my laptop, it will cost more to buy a new section, so you might as well buy a new mouse." I was like, okay. So I was like, so did you transfer the stuff from my Acer computer to my Dell computer? He was like, oh no, I could do that, but you're gonna have to come and pick it up Monday. I'm like, excuse me? No, I'm not gonna come and pick it up Monday. What's wrong with you? I was like, no, have it done today. I need it today. He's like, okay, okay, 6:30, 6:30, 6:30. I'm like, okay, fine. They call. I was like, all right. So I'm thinking in my head, they better not do the same thing like they did before, the same other 6:30, cause that's crazy. So then I was like, okay, fine, And then I waited for them to call me. They called me probably like, let me see. Okay, this is what happened. I went home. No, I went to PC Richards, couldn't find a Bluetooth because I was looking for a Bluetooth mouse, and I didn't find a Bluetooth mouse. And then so I went to what's it called? Office Max. I got a Bluetooth mouse. Here's the Bluetooth mouse. It's really nice, it looks nice or whatever. It's a Bluetooth mouse. So I went there. I was like, okay, I'm gonna need a Bluetooth mouse. I bought this mouse, and then I was like, okay, it was like four something. So I was like, okay, I have so much time. Let me go home. So I went home. I got Popeyes. I went and to get some Popeyes or whatever because I was hungry. And then I came back home and I came back home, ate the Popeyes, and then um I went to my phone and I saw it was almost 6:30. It was almost 6. So I was like, okay, in order for me to get there on time, it's gonna take about half an hour to like 40 minutes for me to get there. So therefore, I have to leave early so I can make it for that 6:30 time, especially since they're closing at 7. So I wanna, if anything, be there before 7. So I was like, okay, fine. I go there. I head over there. I pick up my bag because I had a bag that I brought the laptops in. So I brought that bag with me and I was like, okay, I'm going to just go and I'm going to pay for it and I'm going to get my laptops and I'm going to come home. I go over there. Mind you, this takes half an hour to 40 minutes to get there from my house. So I went all the way over there and once I got there, the guy he was dealing with two customers already. And I was like, okay, let me get my money out so he doesn't have to worry about, saying in his head, oh, she was standing there and she didn't take her money out or whatever. So I was like, okay, let me get my money out. I look in my bag and I was like, wait a minute, where's my wallet? Oh my gosh, where's my wallet? And I'm going in and I'm like, where's my wallet? Where's my wallet? Where's my wallet? And I can't find my wallet. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, all my money's in my wallet. Where's my wallet? And then I remember, oh yeah, I bought Popeyes and I had put it in a bag. I had taken it out of my bag and I left it at the house and I didn't take it with me. And that's the thing you should do. When you're going out, make sure you have everything. Double check everything. Triple check everything. Because you're going to forget something. I forgot my wallet and I was just like, oh my gosh. And my card was in there so I couldn't even like charge it. And plus I couldn't charge it anyway because I didn't have that much money on it anyway. But still, like I couldn't charge it. So it was just like, oh my gosh. So I was like, okay, what am I going to do? I had my phone, I had my iPod. I was like, okay, maybe I could like, if I can't just leave the Acer and take the Dell with me, maybe I could leave the iPod. So I went to him. I was like, yeah, I came to get the Dell and the Acer, but the problem is I forgot my money. And he was like, oh, is there anybody that can come and bring the money? Is there anybody that lives around here that can loan you money? Is there anyone that? I'm like, no. He's like, oh, can you go home and get it? I'm like, no, dude. I live all the way in Crown Heights, and that takes half an hour to 40 minutes to get there. On top of that, um, I have no car, so I have to take public transportation. That is why it takes so long. And it's like 6:40 something right now. I doubt you're gonna wait for me to go all the way home, get my money, and come all the way back. He was like, "Oh, why don't you just get it Monday?" I'm like, "No, I can't get it Monday. I have homework to do. I have stuff to do. I want to check my Facebook. I want to check my MySpace. I want to check my Zanga. I want to check everything. I want to do stuff on my computer and just be like, ah, computer." But I can't do that. Why? Because I left my money. So, guess what I had to do? I had to leave my phone and I had to leave my iPod over there to trade for my laptop. Bottom line. That's what I had to do. And he was telling, and I have the click from T-Mobile. You and I both know the click does not cost less than $100. If it does, tell me because I did not know that. Anyway, he said, "Oh, I don't know how much the phone cost. It probably cost $35. So, Yeah, you can't just leave the phone. Give me the iPod too. So I had to go home with no iPod and no phone.